Thank goodness. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child. And essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. Thank goodness. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child, and essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. Thank goodness. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child, and essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. goodness, my buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child. And essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of that. Thank goodness, my buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child, and essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's
I-
still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on. Something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. Thank goodness. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child, and essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child. And essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. Thank goodness. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child, and essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's
I-
still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. Thank goodness. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child, and essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. my buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child. And essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. Thank goodness. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child, and essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. Thank goodness. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child, and essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. my buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child. And essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up, but I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it. Thank goodness. My buddy got me into this, and oh goodness, I don't even know where to start.
All right. Bear with us.
In it to win it. Let's see here. Let's rock and roll.
All right, we got 56 people in the room. That is more than I pop out.
This is awesome, you guys.
All right, this was a test for sure, folks. We
No, for the last little hour or so, we've been trying to keep the little top chat alive. You guys have been awesome. We see some individuals who've been around the show for a while now. Little Ellie 1978. Amy's in the house, I believe.
all right, we got Amy. Did we have Danielle Yelly?
Yep, she's in the house. And
all right, let me make you guys
Crying Snowflakes, what's up?
Hold on here.
Matthew Mayo, Thomas Lichau, Vanessa Prokop, John and 11. Always lovely. Crying Snowflakes. No, this is pretty cool. Like I said, this is our backup channel. We've had this on for a while now. Some of you guys have subscribed to it or not. We were doing behind the scenes or maybe garage talk and this kind of stuff, but I don't know.
Did you say Amy was in here? I didn't see Amy yet.
I don't know if I could be wrong. I don't know if she's in there. Either way, we hope to see her soon if she does come in, or all you awesome Patriots coming at you. So,
for those of you that made it here and found us, congratulations. Yeah, it's not a real big mystery, but we thought about it and we were just confused. We thought, I told Ben this for the last several months since we've been like restricted from going live, that, well, I got this other channel, but I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I didn't know what it took to go live, and I guess it's nothing. So I went and looked. I was like, oh wow, live's available. So how do we get people from the Patriot Hour over to this to be able to go live? This is our platform now to go live for right now. You guys need to subscribe if you haven't already.
I think you know the routine. Yeah, Amy's in the house. What's up, Amy? Fluid Pour Art by Greg. What's up?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, pretty cool. Be able to get this out and go back live again. Mike and I, as always, we always enjoy going live.
Hey, Robert Melendez found us.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Yes, yes.
All right, you guys made it over to the 2.0. So that video we posted earlier, that was from a few days ago, a veteran talking about
yes, domestic deployment.
Yeah,
D&D for those. Yeah, wow. It's a rarity. They a lot of times with the National Guard, because I believe that's who it was. He was a staff sergeant in the National Guard.
Yes.
And he normally, when you get deployed, you usually get deployed. You know, you have your 1 weekend a month, your 2 weeks out of the year, and usually when you're deployed for those 2 weeks out of the year, you're usually going to most of the time a combat zone. You're going to be going overseas.
I don't think he said he was National Guard. He said he was active duty, and he said this is stuff of National Guard to even go domestic. So he was not. But the other thing was, would he be able to disclose that? You know, like his orders. Would you do that? I mean, I'm trying to think. All the orders I got, I don't know if they were ever under. Honestly, not, because you have orders on you most of the time, and you're supposed to keep them in your pocket, and if needed, you can show them. So I don't know if you got classified orders, you'd know it. I would say that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. All the orders that I got to go overseas were non-classified. I even went civilian air partial of the way, if I could. Yeah, but so it's like, yeah, my orders weren't classified. I was going to a big, intake base or full of a whole bunch of other soldiers, and so I wouldn't say if there's rumors around. I mean, it's a phone call, so I mean, we don't know who the guy is. We called him Jim, so interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
The domestic deployment, though, those two words is that's like he was saying, more of a National Guard, but for the Army to do that.
What's buffering? What do we got buffering, folks? Let's figure it out here. I thought I kind of saw a little buffering too.
All right, let's see here.
Let me check out this live stream here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see on the through my other machine here. How's it coming in here? I got like 1, 2.
How's the comms, everybody?
4,
Let me get a
5.
Comms good, video good, or are we getting some buffering? Or are you guys hearing us fine? Or is it just some of you? I just thought I saw one of the moderators say buffering. I'm seeing a little hiccup in the machine myself, but who knows? another thing. Okay, sounds great. Audio and video are fine. You seen all this? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm seeing it good. All right.
5 of 5. We want to talk about this on this live thing here in the next couple. We're going to get a few more in. We're going to get enough people brought back over so it's worthy. But we would like to do the beam in we were talking about. We would have a phone number we'd give out. And I think our first guest we've already determined is going to be Ellie 1978. She's a moderator on the channel now. If she accepted it. And then we would love to, and we'll get all that worked out by communications of like email. So I'm going to need your email. Ellie. I don't know if I'm saying that right. What do you think? Ellie 1978.
Yeah. Ellie sounds 1978 sounds good to me. She knows we're saying it out of love. We're not trying to butcher your name if we are.
I'm trying to butcher nothing up here now.
No, yeah, no. I think, and you still have the the Patriot Hour at 2000. Was it your email account? Are you going to put that below in the description, or do?
She's probably figured it out. Yeah, our email is definitely in the description box of all the old videos. I don't think they're on here yet. The only thing I put, well, no, it would be underneath this actual video.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
I'm getting confused of what we're doing, but so that platform, it'll be nothing major. We'll just have a nice, I got to figure out how to add a third screen. Now that's up to you. Since you run your own channel, I'm sure you're no issue of just coming on in and chit chatting with us. Other people in the future, we can do just audio. We don't have to do video. We discussed that.
Yep. We can send a feed, a code right to your phone, to where you're calling on your phone and you could hear it on here. So
yep, it'd be very, very easy.
It's straightforward. It's highly secure. It's nothing you have to sign up for. You go to any type of device that has a camera that can get online, most likely a cell phone or a tablet. And you type in our little access code, and for that.
Now, I wonder if we give the one number out, and then we get one person in. If other people try to get on that same number, if it would just tell them it's busy.
It'll cut them out. No, we've already done that on when we've been doing Garage Talk and R&D. When we had our phones tapped in, I came down and I tried to input the same code on my computer on the other machine, and there was a conflict of interest in the machines, and it said it wouldn't work, incorrect.
But the minute that person would log out, it would become open again.
And that'll be up to you to make it active, and you could still, like you said, up on the software, you can either bring it in.
Yes.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so you'd still be cool. So that you can still keep that solid code, and you could give it out to an email and keep it up. So because I'm seeing
I would love to call in. Okay, so the call in is the software we're using, and it works. I don't know how to explain it here, but there is like a phone number basically we'd give you, and I create the phone number. It's like a 9789 digit code.
I think it's a 12-digit code.
12-digit code maybe, but every phone can work with it. Any device with a camera, because you're going to a web link. We're going to send you a link. It's called vMix Call. And when you go there, just ask for you to put your name in. So whatever call name you want to go by, you're going to put in. And then you put in the code that we give you, and then boom, you're in. Your phone just jumps to this platform.
Yeah, that's
you can still back out of it. It's in a browser. It's a browser.
Yeah, and while you're on that link that we give you, that session is secure for that block of time. Once that's deactivated, that number we give you can never be used again.
It's a direct, secure link.
Secret
all the
socket
encryptions
layer,
are there, folks. Trust us.
Geek stuff in the back scene. Don't worry about it. But it makes it. What it boils down to is it makes it easier for you. Mike and I, we enjoy this live chat. We enjoy this doing live shows, and we want you guys to call in. And we've talked about it before. This is something that you guys got a lot to say. We enjoy all your comments, and if we're doing a particular a topic that some of you people are passionate about, and we're able to call in. Obviously, it's not just a free for all. Everybody's calling in. This is something we're trying, and It's the software we're using is obviously it's pretty highly integrated broadcasting software. So again, it'd be
Yeah.
like one person at a time, and we're gonna, like I said, we put the feelers out to Ellie 1978, and that'll definitely be the first trial run. We would definitely be honored to have her as our first guest on to help us talk and get through some of this stuff. And who knows what the future will
Try
hold?
Discord.
I mean,
Yeah, Discord. We've messed with it, and we're not opposed to expanding outwards to all these different multiple platforms. But we're just trying to keep it simple for now. And YouTube is a well-known, easy platform. We've delved into doing other ones, and it's so much stuff you have to add, and then even the servers that host a lot of these places. They're just. It seems YouTube's
well,
the
and on
biggest,
top
got a
that,
lot of money, and got it kind of going on that aspect. For the big thing I wanted to say here again is I noticed we're about 80 people in the room. All of you, please subscribe to this channel. You will, that way you can be alerted when the lives go off. It's going to be the same scenario. You know the routine. And this is going to basically be our 2.0. I don't even know if I could change the Patriot tech, but you guys probably don't need
Well,
it to
actually,
be
I saw
changed.
on one of my browser windows, it says Patriot 2.0 live stream right now. So, I mean, it's shown as long as you keep on laboring.
Yeah, well, maybe just keep it, our live stream always labeled that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put number 1 right here behind this.
And we were also
How
saying,
about this? How about we do this, Ben?
Check it out. What?
Do you see it? Is it
I haven't gone
update?
through yet.
What does it say now
Let me see here.
for the label?
Let me do a refresh here. Bam. Let me see what happens. Patriot 2.0 live stream number 1.
I just changed it again to EP number 1.
EP number 1. Let me do a little. Bam. Another one here. Let's see what happens. Beautimus Maximus. There we go. That's looking good. I'm liking it.
And that's the only thing we'll change. We'll go to EP2, EP3.
Yeah, it gives us something.
Too
I
easy.
like that. I like that. See, we're learning from some of the other stuff we weren't able to hop to in the beginning.
Now,
of
the other
class.
channel's not over, folks.
No,
I know
not for sure.
that's everything there's there.
That strong as 10 bulls going strong.
Yes. This is just where we will be doing the live streams. And if we ever get it back by the emails I've sent on the other channel, we can continue back on there as well. And just have, I guess there's lots of people doing this. This isn't anything new.
But I mean, for Mike and I, we enjoy the live stream. This is like one step down from me physically being in the studio, or me being in the garage talking, chewing the fat type, if you will. So, no, we enjoy the live. This is what keeps us going as well. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at you guys, and you can ask a question, and I can answer, and this is
Ask some questions. Now, see how you can hear me, but I'm not on the screen? We can do this when you call
you
in.
could see me, and I could see you. but
Does
you
somebody
can't
want to
see me.
call in right now? I'll put it up.
Ooh.
I'm not
Ooh,
scared.
let's do it.
Does somebody want to try
scared?
this? Who was saying? Is it Fluid Pour Art by Greg?
No, hey, Ellie 1978's up now. You can even do your phone. You don't have to do your machine. You can do a phone like an old school 90s call in, hey, what's up you guys? I don't know, why not? Put it out there. Okay, and Ellie 1978 said, yeah. All right, sweet.
Okay, so
I'm down.
all right, so let me see. Video call.
Let's see how DJ Mike works it out in the background there. Trying to get the other one in. Playing on my PS. Oh, on a little PlayStation.
Okay.
I know this is funny. This is the beauty of a live stuff. See, this is what we get the direct feedback, and this is what's interesting. This is why we enjoy that. I mean, if we could do this on the Patriot Hour still, we'd be rocking and rolling that. So,
Okay, give me a few minutes here to work my magic. Multi-view. Ticker. I need virtual.
let me go over here. Oh, I agree, Danielle. You get to learn and explore new things. So it's definitely this live stuff is super enjoyable. Nice. Fluid pour art by Greg, Navy. 95, 1999, Army. Army and Navy. Phew. Medically retired. Man, you're awesome, brother. This guy did both of our jobs.
Jeez.
He's only one man. That's awesome, dude. That's lots of respect, brother. Medically retired. Good. Hopefully the VA's taking care of you and got all your in. You know what I'm saying?
Bam.
Hopefully you're able to use that.
All right. Let me see how this works.
Now, Ellie, 1978. I think. Can you email Mike? I think it's the. She has your email address, right? So email Mike, and then he'll email you back the little code.
Yes. I was just getting everything set up here. Hold on 1 second. I want that out.
So the fluid pour art by Greg, we'll get you on for sure.
Advanced position.
For this first one, we're gonna get on Ellie 1978. We're gonna get her going. We've talked to on other shows, and we're definitely gonna get all of you guys on. I mean, you know, we want to keep on doing every live show and get a new Patriot on and talk to us and help us.
What's is she emailing the Patriot Hour? Ellie? Patriot Hour?
Is it the Patriot Hour 2018 at gmail.com? Is that
2018?
2018.
Gmail. So it's a Patriot Hour 2018 at Gmail.
For boilerplate. What is going on with Texas? That's funny.
Okay. There, she already emailed. Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to get the link so it's not complicated. vmix call. There it is. So we want to grab that. Copy.
Fluid pour. I only had 6 years left.
Reply.
Oh, Robert Melendez, we'll get you covered, brother. This is kind of shoot from the hip. And, we'll get in from there. 100%. Nice. Fluid pour by Art. He's a scheduler. That's the best place to be. Congratulations, brother. I know that was probably a big battle for you. Congratulations. I know how much that is. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. VA rated service connected. They taking care of you, brother. They definitely taking care of you.
Okay. She should be good. Let me see here. Okay.
A little bit of multitasking.
Okay. All right. We'll see here. and we will just go from there. Okay, so where are we at on the comments? We got...
Click, 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 click.
Sorry, you guys hearing that? I'm sorry.
No, I think that's what it is. No.
Let me see here. Let me take this down to mobile.
Whoa. It's all kind of a little blocky.
Oh, that's yours?
There's the outfeed, yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, man. Did I not? Okay, I sent her the wrong code. Hold on. Totally messed that up. I think.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah, I didn't create another one. So I sent her yours. Okay. So everything... Give me 1 minute. This is the issue. Okay.
And
Video.
no worries. See, that's why we weren't really prepared for a call-in. That's why we're like, usually we'd have all
Yeah,
this
this would all be
up.
set up, folks. This is on the
Oh,
fly.
yeah.
You're getting a little rough cut.
No, I think the return feed to
is.
my machine is in.
I sent her your code. The code that Ben's currently using,
Yeah.
I sent her. So we just talked about that. It doesn't work.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, by the way. I'm hearing so many Red Star marked tanks close to our border. My sisters are in Houston. What in the hell? Yeah, I'm hearing the same thing. Russian or Chinese tanks being actually built in Mexico. They got something going on with that. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. What do you say to that? I mean, they're free to build things in their country and sell to other countries, like we're free to build things in our country and sell to other countries. It's kind of suspicious that all of a sudden this deal come. I don't know. It's the kind of one of those. Who knows?
All right, let me see here. Multi, I gotta...
All right, hold on.
So wait a minute. Ben. Maybe. I don't know. Ben. No. Okay. No, I did do it right. I don't know. We'll see. There's 2 of them up now. So
All right. We'll
the
see what's
884.
happening.
I don't know. Okay.
Let's see here.
If it works, she can beam in. We got medium. I'll take it to default.
Let's go to default.
Mobile. I went to 240 on you. You said it got real blocky, right?
Yeah, that's just a feed that I'm seeing on my machine. The actual feed to the Patriot Hour 2.0 is cool. No worries.
Well,
on
here
that
you go.
one.
How's that for you?
Muy bueno. Thank you.
All right. All right. Dedicated you a little bandwidth. So we are just kind of there. All right. We got...
Yes,
Hold
crying
on here.
snowflake. Russia hadn't used a star on their flag since they went down. And hey, there she is. What's up, Ellie? 1978.
How are you doing? All right. This is awesome. See how easy that is, folks? All right.
This
Hi,
is crazy.
Patriot.
Hey,
See on there.
let me get the chat up here. I had it going.
So this is pretty awesome.
This
No,
is
we were
way
just saying-
awesome.
Yeah, right. So we were Mike and I were talking about this. Now we appreciate you. You're a brave soul, an awesome patriot.
Yes.
Miss Ellie 1978. She's got an awesome channel. Got a couple good videos. A few videos actually. Definitely go and check her channel out for sure. Get some good truth out of there as well. And
Yeah, we'll be putting this up on our main channel too. So once we're done here, we'll get it put up on the actual Patriot Hour until everything works itself out. But what is your journey? Your channel's new. Like, when did you get into, or what drove you to wanting to make videos like similar to what we did?
Well, first I want to you guys are thanking me. I want to thank you guys
Oh.
for your service. You know, my father, he was drafted. He did a year and a day in country in Vietnam.
Okay.
And in his later years now, he's been sharing with me things that he didn't when I was interested in a teenager and wanted to know. He didn't tell me. So just what really started it for me. I have two boys, an 11-year-old and a 2-year-old, and the weather weaponization and the do. Am I allowed to say that? I
Yeah.
don't want to.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's all. That's
And
what
just
we're
like
here for.
the 5G towers, the chemtrails, and just everything, it's
So like
just
HARP, you
so
looked into HARP and
not
stuff.
exactly
Yeah.
harp all right. It's not of God, and I just feel sad for this country and all the good people that are here and that are suffering from things that we'll just call them the cabal, the elite.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the
That they
powers that be.
Exactly what they kind of, to me, seems orchestrated at every level. And once you're open to all this and all the facets of it, it's almost like everywhere you look on the TVs and the movies, it's just blatant. Ben, you can agree to that, right? The blatancy of, or the how out in the front it really is.
It is. I think
absolutely. I'm sorry, Ben. Could I actually shout out another channel? I don't know the
Yes.
guy or anything.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
actually kind of a jerk, but it's called A Call for an Uprising. And he reaches a lot of, I believe, millennials. He exposes the repetition. We all know repetition's the
Yes.
father of learning, of just the blatant, like you were saying, like satanic things that they do on the TV programming. We know it's programming. Everywhere you look now, it's, blatantly evil. The award shows, the Super Bowl halftime shows,
Yes.
and bad for the kids that don't have discernment.
Yeah, I like
Well
A
said.
Call for an Uprising. His intros, I would agree with you, are more based for millennials. He's got great information. I'm very personal. He bases a lot of his stuff out of the Bible. Of course, I'm biased. I that's what I believe in and that's what I follow. So, yeah, that's a good channel for sure. And any channel that, like I said, that's like that gets the truth out for sure. Now, we're getting back to on some of what you're working with. Now, the first time here, how is the connection, by the way, with your phone? Is it like, even can we talk almost like we were talking like where we were face to face?
I gotta tell you guys, I'm amazed. I just turned 40 last week. My wonderful husband bought me my first laptop ever. It's right here.
Yay.
Awesome.
Sweet.
So I developed my pictures in a dark room. I learned to type on a typewriter, so I'm very new to this. But this was very easy to do, and yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we're all from the same generation, so yeah, we understand that. Mike and I were definitely born and been around before the internet was incorporated as well.
Now,
so
you're using a smartphone? Did you see, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think how that works. Do you hit the little clicks to make it full screen for yourself? You see
I do, yeah. And I've also been making my videos from my, it's a Galaxy 9.
Okay, yeah, that's
I do
so
everything from my, yeah, so I can full screen you and all that, yeah.
What if you turn your phone sideways now?
What do you want me, like?
Just turn it, no, keep it facing you, but turn it horizontal.
vertically. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Boom.
Ooh,
Now you just
yeah.
took it. Now you're filling up a lot more of our screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I told you I'm not technically inclined, so.
Hey,
Nope, that's
we're
we're all
for
learning.
Sure, yeah.
What else was I gonna
Actually,
say?
that's one of my favorite sayings. It's Ancora Imparo. A wise man knows he knows nothing at all. I am still learning. So
Yes.
yeah.
I love that.
How did you come across the Patriot Hour?
I really don't recall. I just
In the feed.
saw the word Patriot, clicked on it, watched one and was hooked.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, definitely, it's Mike and I are still in shock and awe. We were talking just a few days ago in Garage Talk, and we were saying, if we can just reach more people than we know around here locally, and we talk to on a weekly basis and a monthly basis, and he's got 100 subscribers, and then 200. Like, dude, that's like way more people than we know. Oh my gosh, I only talked to maybe 5 or 10. That's about it.
And you're doing it in yours now. You're at that couple hundred subscribers. It's just going to keep going. But isn't it like every day? Just even if it's a couple, it's real meaningful.
Yeah,
it really is.
And I don't have PayPal or any of that. I won't accept donations or anything I mean, you guys have to. You guys got a lot of equipment and all that, but I don't. I just want to report on the things that the mainstream media won't. That's the only thing I want to do,
Very good.
So, but you guys have got an awesome setup. That flag, Mike, you got waving is beautiful. And I saw that Garage Talk. That was the first time I ever got to see that. That was very cool.
Yeah, it was. It didn't get much traction, obviously, and I mean that's not a lot.
And we don't.
The subscribers
we really don't care. We went through.
That was a lot of fun.
we're the same. We honestly just want to get back to the roots of it. Me and Ben, we know a lot. We've researched a lot. People that are around us that are not on this show, they say, well, why don't you talk about this or that? And I'm like, because this and that, all the way back to Sumerian, and it's like, well, this whole Q thing's kind of the tip of the iceberg, and it just felt like we're at the tip of the sword. So, but if there's an opportunity to ever go backwards, and really, we'd love to do it. It just seems like, I don't know. And what do you think of the whole Q thing right now as well? Like with, do you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to. Well, to be honest, I've always had an obsession with the Kennedy dynasty. I would love to think that JFK Jr. is alive. I swooned after him, and but I sadly I don't think that part's true. I think that Q is good, whatever turns out to be the case, because he or them make people think for themselves, come to conclusions themselves, and I think that's really the only way that anyone is going to believe it for themselves, is if they come to the conclusion themselves. So, Q is great. And anybody that's a patriot, I'm for it, Yeah. The future remains to be seen, but if it's positive and of the Lord and, good for people, then I'm for it. So I do follow him, but I will tell you this. I learned of Q. You guys are one of the very few channels that actually put a link. It's very hard, especially me not being technically inclined to find it. I would go to your channel, hit the description to check to see if there were any drops.
Gotcha.
So thank you for that.
Yes.
All
yeah.
right,
No, we.
awesome.
What do you guys think about it?
Well, we'd like to see a little bit more result.
Right.
But I believe, not that there hasn't been, and it could be a military plan. We're both prior military. We.
No.
I do not feel it to be bad, like you said. If it comes out, there's a couple things about Q. Is it true or not? What does that mean? Is Q connected to Trump and close to him? And if that turns out to be false, is all the information we've been given not real? Because I believe all the information to be very true. So there's a couple different facets. If it's not close to Trump, it's people that really want to get people turned on to true information. I don't think they're doing it in a mean spirit. We see Bible, scripture. That's something typically the evil people don't play around in, re-quoting spiritual guidance and uplifting things and to think for yourself. A cult, if it's a cult, typically the leaders want to be known. They want to be loved. And then they want to tell everybody exactly what to do, not remain anonymous and think for yourself. That's opposite of so there's nothing that strikes me wrong or evil about the whole concept, but indictments or arrest, or if
The indictments are gonna come slow, okay? Because people, you know, I believe that you know, God wins, and these people will answer for their crimes, and whether it be in like a no-name McCain type of thing or
Hmm.
whatever, they will answer. And
yes,
I think that they can't just give it to the public all at once. It would be mass hysteria. They can't just go cuffing every, HRC and all this. We would love to see that. Um, but it's not going to happen like that. It's going to be a slow drip. And I believe that will happen. I really do. And I pray about it. Um, and even if you're not religious, by the way, it's just the right thing. Like, if I could just say one thing, I would feel really bad if I didn't mention it. And also get your guys' opinion about Bill Smith. Do you guys know the YouTuber Bill Smith? He was
Yeah.
similar to you
yeah.
guys.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
don't know what happened to him. I remember. Well, I saw Bruce
Well, we are
Frigert
looking
fall
for
off,
him.
and then he came back out of nowhere. Like, didn't even
Okay.
explain his month-long absence. But Bill
I
Smith, what
think
happened?
something I think something bad happened. We've started a Discord and a couple other avenues, some investigating. I don't think that he's dead, but I do know that he worked for a government agency doing some hacking. I believe that he was originally from Southern California. Just due to some comments he made about being able to see the islands as a young kid. I think he was talking about the Catalina Islands. I'm not going to, get into your show on that, but if anybody knows anything about it, I certainly, he was gung ho. He was not just going to drop off and stop
Yeah.
making videos. So
Hmm.
I am concerned, and we saw what happened with SR. You know,
Yes.
uh, I mean, these people are relentless and will stop at nothing to
Well,
hide their crimes.
even
So,
before this, like if you look at any of these people that have been doing the truth movement in the last 30 years, a lot of them are dead, gone, suicides, but typically back of the head, double tap, suicide, it
yep.
just doesn't add up. So, right? I mean, there's tons of them. We can
Well,
go through
I
the
mean,
list
you can
of,
always put this in heart. I mean, what we're talking about is life and death type stuff, and so Ellie, I know you're a believer, so we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, right? You know who we wrestle against,
Right.
and so if that's the case, then you're going to be putting on the full armor of God because we're going to war, we're at battle, and then of course in the physical realm, you're going to be more aware of your surroundings, and so I mean it's I think with what's happening to those people on YouTube that's been around us, people are dropping off. We don't know. A lot of speculation on that. I hope something comes out of it. If anybody knows, and we put this out on the main Patriot Hour, and we get any feedback, we will definitely push it through. We will see what's going on. I mean, it's a good point. If somebody fell off for telling the truth, well, then we want to get to the bottom of it. But these are crazy times we live in, and speculation. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. It is crazy. It's a very crazy time, and we all have children, so that's what makes it even crazier that we're on these times, and it's not when we were kids. That's for sure.
No,
yeah.
it's not. I wish it was.
Way different times back then. You didn't really worry about the crazy stuff they worry about now, and so it is. I don't know. I haven't heard much about that. About the whole hasn't come back and where's happening with that, but.
Well, it's
No,
like
I
in the
just
words of Johnny Cash, she was saying, you can run on for a long time doing your dirt
Yeah,
and your
I mean,
evil.
yeah,
Eventually, God will cut you down,
I'm gonna get you down.
I
So
love Johnny Cash.
I was worried for several, I was I asked Ben a couple times after we get done doing shows. I was like, man, there's like 3 YouTubers that I kind of keep an eye on, and Bill Smith. I hadn't seen anything in him in a long time. I started hearing people in the chatter of the channel on the Patriot Hour talking about like, look into it, what's going on, and yeah, we don't want to lose anybody in the movement of the truth, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
There's
if
only
people are
so much that
We do have a group, and I've assembled a group, and we are looking for him. So if there's any government trolls in here or whatever, you can do whatever you're gonna do, but all truth will come to light. Nothing hidden won't be found. You
That's
know,
right.
and yeah, so.
You know,
All right,
I,
let's
I
take
would,
a-
you know, and to compound on that, I just would probably leave it with this as well is, you know, our Constitution is pretty powerful. And, you know, hey, you
If
know
they
about
stop
going.
writing executive orders to contradict it.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I would agree. I would agree. And that's that's always a big discussion Mike and I have a lot is how much are they infringing upon our original Constitution and our amendments and our rights? And I mean, it's like we declared our independence, you know, from a tyrannical, you know, king, and you know, honestly, it was just over paying taxes of not tea, but for poultry, and that was besides the point. And now we
Is
pay
that
taxes
true?
for.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, look, you research your history into the Boston Tea Party and what really happened over there. We were
I
upset over
will.
paying taxes, but research what taxes the colonies were actually paying the king. And we were like, if
I
we're going to
will
be
do
free,
that.
we shouldn't pay
Yeah.
any taxes because as a free people, we should have our people pay taxes to us, the states, right? Because the states gave the power and they all got together and Maryland says, we need to get people to do business for us. Well, let's give a little portion called Washington, D.C. So, yeah.
Right.
You look in history is a wonderful thing because once you understand where we all come from and like the basis that we stand on, I mean, it really changes your perspective and it kind of gives you inside a little bit more confidence to say, you know what, I know where we come from. I know what's going on around us. So some of the moves that are being made at a super high level, I don't have much of effect, but at least I feel I have a better understanding of what's happening. So
Yeah.
definitely do some research because even Mike and I always say, because I too, I'm 40 years old, you know, it's like, and I've been around this world a few times and seen some pretty crazy things, and I still am learning things every day, and I'm correcting some of the misnomers and mistruths that I thought I knew beforehand. You know, oh, I thought this always was this way. I corrected somebody today about Thanksgiving, which was interesting. I'm like, go do some research. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like, I never knew
Well,
about that. But
well, tell us since it's right upon us.
well, no,
What?
I was saying with Thanksgiving, it's like remember, you know, we were all raised in school that was the Pilgrims had, you know, the first meal with the Indians, and I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was the Montauk Indians just had a statement. I have to find it here that they didn't want to be associated with the Thanksgiving holidays, and those are the Indians that they were told us about that they had the meal. And it was a whole. I have to find it, and I'll have to show it to you, Mike. And if you can get it, you'll put it up. But yeah, no, the Indians were there, but it was a whole crazy story. I don't want to go into it, but there was an event and there was a feast, but the Indians weren't really invited. They just came because there was a lot of hoopla. They were shooting guns and excited over the bountiful harvest. It was pretty interesting. And they were basically
Yeah.
giving a public statement out saying, "Hey, we don't want to be attached to Thanksgiving." And those are the Indians that were in the books that I read when I was a kid. That said they had the turkey legs and they were having corn and stuff. And I thought, oh, they were still
And
giving
that's, I
thanks.
think-
Don't get me wrong. It was under a different
yeah,
premise. Like
sure.
George Washington never really, or was it chopped on a cherry tree because he didn't want to lie, right? I mean, we all
Right.
shake our heads on that, but they all told us that in school. So it's that little
And
small
that's what
fun
I
stuff
think-
that makes it interesting.
I think that's a big problem. I don't know, maybe just for lack of a better word, with the truth movement is, or trying to wake someone up, you know, you have to admit that you've been fooled, you've been duped, you've been lied to, and a lot of people can't get past that initial. They have too much pride, you
Yeah.
know, and they can't admit that. No way, you know that.
Cognitive
I'm not.
dissonance.
No one fooled me, right?
Cognitive dissonance.
Right.
Yeah. It's if something hits you and it goes against everything you've already believe in, it's the pride of being wrong, or and we've all just come out of our shells. I have in the last few years with, accepting. I like to learn things, so I don't try to
What's going on here?
Oh, he's froze up. I'm still good. Let me see here.
I don't see anything. We froze up.
Yeah, you're froze. But
Me?
no, not you're fine. I see you moving and I'm moving. It looks like Ben's signal froze up. I put him down.
Yeah, my laptop, he's frozen.
Yeah, I put him down to the lowest setting, but well, we'll wrap it up here. We'll both close out.
Thank you guys so much. I
we
can't
hope
thank you enough for your service. Your show is great. I certainly put links to your guys' things on my videos. I mean, I know I only have a few subscribers, but hey,
hey,
you got
link
one
ya.
at a time.
I'm going to link you on the main Patriot Hour in our description box that you're so familiar with. And this episode will be over there eventually by at least tomorrow morning. I would say, again, on your question for Q, you're right. It's a lifetime of evil is going to, it could take more than a year or two. And it's not on anybody's schedule. And especially if it's a good military op. And all the research of looking into the cabal, the Illuminati, I never came up with a solution that could take it down with the president and military close around. It's almost like the only way it could work. We should all be hoping that this is actually happening, because if it was just up to a few people, it might not happen so swiftly or, at all. Yeah, because a facet of people that came up, we're gonna do this and do that. They would have them blasted on the TV. These are evil people. If you see them, they're armed and dangerous, and call your local police, and they're done. So it's a scary scenario.
I'm sure you guys know what 3%ers are, and anybody listening, if you can find a connection locally, I would encourage that, as long as they're law-abiding patriots, that's one way to combat that.
Exactly.
So.
All right. Looks like Ben's back to finish up with us.
A little crazy.
So one last question before you let me go. Ben, what is in the mason jar that you're always sipping on?
It's water.
H2O.
So
okay.
I'm old school. So check it out. I'm old school, man. I'm an old school country boy. I live in the woods in a lot of very large parts of property. I have lots of acreage and woods. So everything I drink out of is a mason jar. I got my coffee cup, but if I drink my iced tea, my sweet tea, my hot tea, my water, I drink lots of water and tea, and so out of a big wide mouth mason jar, it's easy.
Hey,
it's like
not knocking
$12.
you. I was just curious.
Yeah. And every once in a great while, I pour some homemade wine in there.
Moonshine?
Every once in a great while.
Yeah.
We don't do the moonshine. We do brandy sometimes. I got apple cheese on the property, and we got another fellow.
We got a good veteran that makes some good
grape
backyard
wine,
boogie.
Boogie. Might be too much. Yeah. I'm not much of a drinker, but I would definitely taste some like homemade stuff. If I ever had a chance to.
Oh yeah, the ingredients on our fellow Patriot is grapes and sugar and water. Those are the ingredients. And then it's put into a hole about 20 feet in the ground, and it sits for about 4 years. And boy, oh boy, it's like drinking right off the vine.
Yeah.
And it's a whole different thing, because there's no, well, you say, it's organic. I mean, there's no sulfides. I mean, there's no chemicals in there. So you're just drinking a grape.
Gotta be careful. You can drink too much.
You don't get hungover off the alcohol.
There's no the impurities.
Alcohol doesn't give you hungover. Yeah, that's all the sulfides and the things the chemicals. That's stuff that gives you the headaches and stuff like that. So, It's just a bunch of water. No real moonshine. I drink a lot of water and tea.
Good, good.
Now the people are talking. Shine,
They're
baby.
all, shine, baby. No, we do every once in a great while. I'm obviously we may get some jam with some other musicians or whatnot. I'll pass the shine around sometimes. We got some good old boys we jam out with sometimes. And
So is that right?
like the
Is it
moonshine.
Ellie? Are we saying Ellie or E? Yeah.
Actually, no. My name is Elle. It's pronounced L.
Okay.
But
Oh,
for my
okay.
channel, I guess I was trying to be like, I don't know, fancy. And ELE stands for Extinction
Yeah.
Level Events. So I
Okay.
just
Oh,
dropped an L.
L.
But whatever.
We'll call you
Well,
L.
But that is the
Okay,
real
go.
year I was born. That's my birth year.
Okay.
So
Hey, there you go. No, it's grammatically backwards and forwards. It's your name, so I'm tracking L. We'll start calling you by your real name instead of L-E. It's just L. Awesome.
great.
Well, we hope.
And if I could just say thank you guys, and also thank you to like Amy and Crying Snowflakes and all the other people from this
Yes.
channel that have subbed to my channel. Thank you guys and your comments and just everyone, Danielle Yelly, just everyone is just so. Your guys' chat, Mike and Ben, is the most. I mean, I'm all over YouTube. It's the most, just good vibes. Just everyone answering questions, helping, not putting him down for not knowing, but giving him answers or leading him in the right direction. It's just so positive, and it's a really good channel. And I hope God watches over both of your houses and blesses
Thank
this
you.
chat. And I'll continue to be here. And thanks for letting me call in.
All right.
Oh, that was our
And we hope
pleasure.
you come
Thank
back,
you.
right? We'll have you on
Yeah,
again.
for sure.
We'll do something better. Thank you for
Great.
jumping in on the fly. Wow.
Yeah,
So
that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, no makeup or anything. So
Oh, you're
All right,
beautiful. No
guys.
worries. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
we'll see you later.
stop.
All right.
All right.
That
Ben,
was awesome.
This is great. This is awesome. I don't know
Patriot, L came in. Let's see.
how awesome was this. We just
That was sweet.
wow. I am folks, you blew my mind again. Every time I think it can't happen. It
Blowing
happens.
my minds. No, hey, you know what, you guys, and I do respect what L was saying. I mean, it is. Mike and I understand that we try to give out as much truth and positivity, and we understand that everybody who comments, every comment has a human behind that, and who is somebody who has emotions and feelings, and we try our best, and we may not always do the right thing or think the right thing, but we're doing our best to do the right thing, and be aware of everybody who comments. And we are a community, and we are only as strong as the person to the left of us and to the right of us.
Yes. And I would like to say the whole Q thing, I wouldn't be disparaging or trying to, it's just, folks, I will never regret this chapter in my life. It's been a great, awesome, going on a year, I guess 10 months for the channel. But yeah, me and Ben have talked about it. The more eyes that are out there watching the news, the fake news, the more eyes that are looking for the lies, that's what it's about. So all eyes on all lies, realize the lies. So that's what we need. It's a collective. None of us are wrong. Yes, we've all read bullcrap. We've all heard bullcrap. We've all helped maybe spread a little bullcrap. We don't try to. It's just a lot of information out there, and disinformation is necessary sometimes. But
yeah, when it comes to that, like you're saying, we try our best. If we're wrong, we'll be the first people to jump on the bandwagon and say, hey, we were wrong. Hey, let's correct it. But obviously, we love the feedback, and we're going to try to have more people come in, by the way. We have more beam-ins. Obviously, we'll be a little more ready next time. But no, I like the fact. I think it went really well with the fact of having OL come in.
it was awesome. Thank you
that
so
was
much,
sweet.
Elle.
Yes, we definitely thank you so much. God bless you and your family, and keep you safe, and definitely pray for the endeavor you're getting going on with Bill Smith and those who are around you and your team you're getting together.
Yeah, if there's anything more we can do for the Patriot Hour to help to look for Bill Smith, we'll do it. let us know. Reach out to us. Keep in touch. We'll have Elle on again for sure. What a brave soul. God bless you, your family. God bless all of you Patriots worldwide.
Yes.
We love all of you guys, and we do this for you. That's our roots. All right. Yes. Yeah. We still have a GoFundMe. There is going to be no super chats allowed in this live feed anymore. Again, our donations, it just goes towards some of the ongoing cost. You know, we don't need much anymore. The only thing we got going on now are ongoing bills that come in. Some of the subscription software comes up here and there, and then the fund for the future studio, because we only want to get bigger. We want to have people from around the town area, and in the future, people flying in, stopping by, coming in, being part of the.
I know.
This is live. Yes, Daniel Yelly, this is live.
Yes, this is live.
Early on in the show,
somebody had asked about, what kind of software, what app do you guys use? No, Mike in the studio there, in studio, is a pretty powerful piece of software. Actually, a couple pieces of software that we use in the studio, and of course the machines to be able to power all those software. So it's, without getting too IT nerd on you, there's a lot of stuff in studio just to bring you something as easy as for somebody just to hop on and go click on. So
look at this format.
I like that.
Well, this guy's asking, we'll close this out here, but Operation Hot Musket, I don't know if it's, I was hearing people earlier in my channel saying it's been debunked. Well, who's debunking it? I think
it's a cool name. I don't know. That's about what I know about it. It's Operation Hot Musket. Okay. Is it leaked? Is it not? Where's it come from? Who's saying it?
We're doing the research. We can only dig as much as you guys can help as well. So we're looking, we're getting conflicting stories as well. It sounded really good. The guy called in a few nights ago, possibly. Was it all a setup? Was it all jive? Was it all disco jive? I don't know.
Who knows what they were dancing out? So I mean, you know. Yeah, no, we love this. Yeah, I heard it was martial law. Well, Peapod, there is a video that goes over that. There's a martial law. There's also a little law that goes with that. I believe Mike covered that pretty well. Goes over habeas corpus and things like that. So
these are all real things, folks.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I'll just give some shout outs.
Go ahead.
Let the people know we're live. Amy, DMC, Political Junkie, Politic Junkie, Peapod, Flower Pour Art by Greg, Lisa Miller. Shout outs. Where are you guys from? Robert Melendez.
Yeah. Hey, what email do I go to? It's just the Patriot Hour 2018 at gmail.com. I think Mike's can throw it up on there. And that's where you can give us your email address, and that's where we could possibly send you links in the future. Oh, I have this guy.
What did Robert want to come on?
Yeah.
We'll have Robert on next or soon.
Yeah,
Ashley Litton, one of the first subscribers of this channel.
Yes, that's right. I remember Miss Ashley.
Still here, Madison. Little buddy. She's still here.
Debbie V. Angel, North Carolina.
There is the email. And yes, for anyone looking, the links are underneath this video in the description box for the Patreon and PayPal. That's about all we have. Patreon, PayPal, GoFund. Mm-hmm. It's the three little ways if you would like. Other than that, share the videos. That's another way of doing everything you guys do.
Okay. Got Texas, Political Junkie, Leonard Elswick. We have Lisa.
Amy's having technical issues this evening.
Nice.
Virginia, shout out Ashley Linton, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Political
Kimberly
Junkie,
Carpenter.
Texas. Leonard Elslick, Maryland. Terry Mazza, Pennsylvania. America's where I'm from. Florida, baby.
America.
Right Knight. Lisa Miller, Virginia. Shout out. Oh, we got a lot of them. We got Spinsky, Muskegee.
Muskegee.
You do some.
Gene Hill, Ohio.
Port Orange, Florida. Karen DeSoto. Thumper Rose, Alabama, my mama. Alabama Slammer.
Got it from Florida. Sharon James got Brian Withrow. Fayetteville, West Virginia. Spy in the Sky 777. Oklahoma. Terry Meza. Oh, yes. Jay Madison. Thank you, Robert. Legacy Truce. America.
Again, please get with Elle and like her channel.
Yeah.
If somebody can link that down here for us, if somebody can link this channel, make it easy for the people. Make it easy for the people.
For the people. Yes.
This is a hell of a turnout, folks.
This is awesome. This is amazing, you guys.
It feels just like home.
Just like home.
We were missing the live.
Fresh homemade bread. Bacon in the oven.
I gotta
Kiki Vegas. In the house.
Wow.
Yeah, this is sweet.
Wow, you guys. I'm really impressed. What do we have at this channel, Ben, before we started? What was that number I squirted out? I was like
3-6-1.
Yeah, we're at 457.
Wow, that's amazing. That's crazy. Crazy, you guys.
Woo! Lake Tahoe. Okay, so now that I know where a lot of you live, not specifically like that, just in the area, if we were to ever shoot a documentary in the future, and maybe it would be about some of you guys, maybe we would be able to visit some of you people in some of these places. Lake Tahoe, yeah. I know Robert Melendez,
Arizona,
my brother from another mother that we would like to visit, and possibly have you in the documentary. It would be a documentary about you, I guess, at that point.
What are you doing for the day? I have a couple of sandwiches, and I go over here.
We like sandwiches.
No, we're joking. No, hey, we have thought about. We're ever thinking about new ideas. We're definitely thinking about shooting in different locations. We're now upping some of the technology and software we have to be able to have a little bit more powerful studio that in Mike's house, and be able to possibly go on location in different states, different places. We're not going to be doing like crazy newscasts, but we wanted to go out and check out some of our subscribers and where they're at, give a shout out. We just had Elle come in. And she was, for the first time, we had one of our Patriots come on and give us a shout out, talk to us, pick her brain. She was able to ask us a couple of questions. That's some awesome sauce right there for sure. I mean, you can't get any better than that. And so we
can shoot a segment at the Alamo.
Hey, there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna shut this one down. We appreciate it, guys. We'll be back more frequently, probably a couple nights a week at the minimum. Back with the live.
And like I said, that we're not, the Patriot Hour is going to be doing its definitely thing and keep up to date on the Q post and what other current events are happening and things like that. This is just Mike and I enjoy doing the live show. We enjoy this interaction with you guys.
I mean, getting the itch to edit again. So I've been doing Filmoria videos, which are completely opposite of what I started doing because I was like, I don't want to do the editing, and I didn't, and then I'm back into it. So we're doing a little something for everyone. Some people like the quality of an edited video. It's the old concept of the more work you put in, the more result you get. I see it.
Cleaner. Yeah. We do research for some of our shows. It's the episodes we do. This particular one was more from the hip, and Elle was down to get it going. So
No, I agree. What are the things you cannot talk about on channel live and all? I don't know. We're just going to quit showing anything other than my face.
just so we're here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we've seen shows that cuss, that they smoke cigarettes.
Well,
We've
I think
done
it's getting
other
into
stuff.
the
Copyrighted material
Yeah.
and the community strife. If we're trying to keep it clean, we enjoy this format. I know following the rallies was a big thing, and we wanted to do that, but we're playing. We knew we were playing with fire. How about we put it like that? We knew we were playing with fire when we were doing the Trump rallies. It's mainstream. We're catching the same feed that everybody else is catching. They have a lot more lawyers than we do. And so they're going to be trying, you know what I'm saying? So it's there.
But we never even got hit up. It was from overseas, and I looked deep into
Yes.
it, and it's like if you have a live stream and it ends up being blocked by one of the 247 countries, then they have a right to like take your live feed down. And we got like hit out of Saudi Arabia or like Bangladesh. I don't know.
And they're, when you get hit in these other countries, so it's anything. So it's.
So we got blocked over in some third world country, unfortunately. And since then, we haven't been able to go live. And we have no community strike, no copyright strike. So I don't really get it. It can happen on this channel.
And we'll just go to a new one, and we'll keep
just
on
set
rocking
up a
and
new
rolling,
one.
folks.
Go right around
keep
them.
on going. Yeah.
3.0. All right. Right now we're on 2.0. But this is just for the live. All right. I mean, if anything happens to the other one, this one can become everything that the other one was. Like that. All right, I'm Mike. This is a Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you worldwide. We had a great live feed here tonight. I'm glad Ben was able to join be in.
Yes.
Ellie, L, awesome, on the fly, unbelievable. Because I was just telling him, well, let's do this a few times, then we'll have somebody on. Like, it needs to be really
Just
planned
talking
out.
about it.
But no,
We were
we
rocking
shot
it.
from the hip like we normally do. And unbelievable. It worked. So, any closing thoughts, Ben, to the people? Something you want to say?
Definitely subscribe to this channel. We need at least the 1,000 subscribers, and we'll get the watch time and things like that. But we're building up a backup channel. That's what we're doing, and we're going to be doing it primarily using the live status. And so, help us out. Always share whatever comes out. Share. Freely use this stuff. Get it out to as many people as you can, and don't believe anything we say. Do your own research. Connect the dots for yourself, and research history. For heaven's sake, research history.
Yes, his story.
Because it's doomed to repeat itself.
That's right. I agree. All right, you heard it from Ben right there, folks. Again, we are just tickled that you guys came and joined us over here on the Patriot Tech. But hey, we put the link, we made it easy, and we just gained 100 subscribers on this channel. How awesome. It's not what it's about. It's about getting the message out. We want to make sure that it's getting out. Of course, we don't want to do a video and then look and see 2 people watched it, me and Ben. We could have just talked on the phone. So, no, it's great to have you guys, and we appreciate it. And this is our platform, so get this channel shared. We just need to get the group to be on board, so when we go live, it comes from this. We'll keep doing links on the Patriot Hour. Maybe put a premiere out that gives you guys a half-hour heads-up warning that we're going to be in enough time to gather, just like we did for this one. We'll get it dialed in. We'll get it better. It'll be a smoother flowing show. And we look forward to, honestly, this next phase on this is bringing some of you on, getting some of your guys' questions, and just letting you shout out to some of the people you want to. So whatever makes it fun on that level for you. So look forward to that in the next one. Looks like we got some people already volunteering to be on. We'll get with them. Email us, and we'll be in touch. That's all we can say. I'm Mike, Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you. We'll see you back here real soon on the next Patriot Hour update video. Have a great evening.
All right. So I guess I'll start out. My name's Jim. I'm Staff Sergeant E6. I'm a little nervous at the moment. We'll get 72 hours. I'm on convalescent leave right now. I just had a child. And essentially I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. And when there's rumors about North Texas, that makes no sense. If anything, you'd think maybe California, maybe the southern border.
So you're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's still speculation as to where. Texas seems to be the consensus, but I'm hoping that this is some sort of FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up. But I'm not feeling that. That's number 2. That's a low likelihood. But other than that, it's just kiss your loved ones, and you never know when something bad's going to happen. It's just be aware, situational awareness. Keep an eye on what's around you. Keep an eye on the news, trends. Pay attention to your show. Just keep your ear to the tracks, because something is going on, something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part of it.